Hi everyone, welcome to your second crochet class. In the last lesson, we talked about the chain, how to make the chain, where to insert the hook in the chain, and also the anatomy of the chain. On this lesson, we will practice the single crochet. The single crochet term is used in the US. So if you find patterns that you see the same height, the same way to do in the stitch, but it's called double crochet, you will be looking at a UK pattern. So let's start by making the chain. I have here already my yarn and my hook. I'm using the same yarn that I was using in the last lesson. And I will also need 2 stitch marks. So I can place them and you will see what is used for. So I will start by making the slip knot. And I will chain 12. Now I have my 12 chain made. Because this is a single crochet and we will be working in rows, so this way and then this way, all the way, I need to make a certain amount of chains, extra chains, according to the stitch that I'm using, to give enough height so I can turn the work and give it a good consistency. So I will chain 1 extra, and now I'm going to turn the work. I'm going to start working from right to the left. We will ignore this last chain that we made. We will ignore this and we place the hook in the second chain from the hook. So insert. I inserted the hook in the chain. Now I have 2 loops in the hook. I will yarn over and pull through both loops. The first single crochet is done. To make the next one, I will insert the hook in the next chain that I find, pull the loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Now the next chain, insert the hook, pull. I have 2 loops in the hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. And it's always like this to make the single crochet. I will continue until the end of the row. And then I'll show you what to do next. So this is the last chain. We don't make a stitch in the slip knot. Slip knot is just to secure the yarn. So the first row is done. Now I need to see the V's in the position of the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On this 12, I will mark a stitch marker. So I know that when I come back, this is where I need to make the last stitch. Like we did one extra chain in the beginning, now that we are going to work to the other side, we need to chain one because we are making a single crochet and turn the work. If you open it, you can see the holes along the row, marking the stitches. We can insert the hook in both, so inside the hole, in both loops of the stitch. You can place it only in the back loop or only in the front loop. It depends on what you are doing, whatever the pattern tells you to do. For this exercise, we are going to insert the hook in both loops of the previous stitch. So pull yarn, yarn over, pull through both loops. Next stitch, insert hook, pull the yarn, 2 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. And now we are going to place the stitch marker in the first stitch that we've done, so we can know that this is the place where we need to make the last stitch when we come back to the other way. I will complete this row and I meet you in the last stitch. Okay, now we have the last stitch. I will remove the stitch marker and I know now that I need to make the last single crochet exactly in the last stitch that I did in the previous row. To turn is the same. We make the same 1 chain because this is single crochet, turn the work and insert the hook in the first stitch that we find in the right next to the hook. Don't forget to place the stitch mark. And now we can continue making the rows. I am already in the last stitch. I can see that I have the stitch marker here. I remove it so I can make the last stitch there. Oops. Because the slip stitch, because the single crochet is a tighter stitch, you can use a bigger hook to make the stitches more wide, or you can just lose your tension, not making it too tight, so the fabric doesn't curve along the way. So this is the single crochet. You need to practice for a while, but with this stitch you can do a lot of stuff already. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you soon again here in the channel or in the blog. And I hope you have a great time and see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.